Okay, I'm recording. All right, welcome everybody to Move, Meditate, and Make a Difference. We are going to spend much of our time on the floor today, but we're going to start just doing some marching, warming your body up. It is a delightful temperature in Minnesota today. It's supposed to be bloody hot next week, but at the moment, it's quite nice and sunny. So just stepping, marching. Let's take it into like a slight jog. Just feeling your feet into the floor. Letting your legs come a little bit wider. And then bringing that back into close. We'll do that again, going wider. And coming into close. One more time, going wider. And coming into close. Now I'm going to have you take your high marching steps. So getting your knees up to your hands. Now what you're going to do is you're going to add a turn to it. So this will be slower. So leg comes up, turns out. Other one comes up, turns out. Actually, let's do it around a circle. So leg comes up, turns out. Now the other one is turned out and it comes to in. So now your legs are parallel. So now you turn out and then you turn in. You're just going around a circle. One more time, keeping your legs. Now let's go the other way. So leg comes up, turns out, set it down. Now you're turned out, turn it to parallel. Turn out, turn in. Turn out, turn in. Turn out, turn in. Now again, back the first way. Leg comes up, turns out, turn in. Turn out, turn in. Turn out, turn in. One more time. Back the first way, or the second way. Turn in. Turn out, turn in. Turn out, turn in. Turn out, turn in. Good. Elbows, so hands on your shoulders. Just gonna do some nice big elbow circles. This you might feel a little bit like a chicken when you do. I'm not sure why, but maybe it makes you feel like a chicken. You can balk if you want to. Something about the shortened arms feels chicken-like to me. One more time, around. Now you're gonna circle your arms the other way. Elbows go back and forward. Back and forward. Back and forward. One more time, back and forward. Okay, now we're gonna do, this is for Lisa, this is a shoulder warm up. So you're gonna stand back flat. Doesn't have to be like parallel to the ground, just about here. And you're gonna circle one arm. So pick one arm, it's just gonna circle really loose, like a full sloppy tassel, like comes off the edge of your, like a pom-pom, or I'm running, these analogies are not great.
That's pretty good.
Tassel off the edge of a rug. Okay, then go the other way.
Grandma's doing a great job.
Hi, Grandma. So you're just swinging that arm. Make sure your back is flat so that you don't feel fatigue in your back. Now you're going to switch to the other arm. So you can flop that arm behind your back if that's comfortable. Circling your arm one way. Just let it be loose and floppy. And then circle it the other way. Just a nice, soft range of motion. Like a loose tooth, say, if you had a loose tooth that you could wiggle. Okay, now we're going to do something tricky. You're going to try and do both arms. So still keeping your back nice and relaxed and flat. Okay, now try to reverse your arms so that you're circling the other way. Okay, we got one more variation, which is circle them the same way. And you could even like This is 2 variations. Okay, circle them in a figure 8. We're gonna do that one. And you can add your hips, moving your hips. So I'm circling my arms in a figure 8, like this is the slow motion version. Yeah. And you're moving from one hip to the other. One hip to the other. Keep your arms floppy as they go. Now can you reverse that? Whatever the reverse of your arms is. All right, and come to standing. We're gonna do a grapevine. So step your left foot out, right foot behind, left foot out, right foot in front. And then reverse it. So side, front, side, back, side, back, side, front. And just keep reversing that a couple times. With however much space you have, maybe you just go this little, it doesn't have to be a lot. Let your hips switch direction each time. So they go from one side to the other side. One side to the other side. See if you can increase the speed a little bit. And maybe when you increase the speed, your hips don't move quite so much. And you know, if you're like you're doing something else, it's okay. Don't worry too much about it. It's about moving through space sideways, like you're a crab. You're moving through space. All right, now just a little bit of jogging in place because we're almost ready to go down to the floor. We'll go for 30 more seconds of jogging. Noticing how your feet feel now compared to the first few steps you took today. Notice how all of you feels. I mean, you've only been moving for 7 minutes, give or take the 3 or 4 minutes you warmed up with before we started. And I bet your body already feels different than it did 10 minutes ago. All right, and pause. Okay, so coming down onto the floor. We're gonna do, starting with roll-ups. So Grandma, we're gonna do a bunch of stuff on the floor so you can move to your bedroom and do things on the bed. So you're gonna lay on the floor. These are the roll-ups that we've done before. So we'll have a couple variations. Variation number 1 is if you know you get stuck, I'm gonna have you start out with rolling down. Actually, everybody can start out with rolling down. Everybody sit here, you tuck your tail, and you roll down, keeping it nice and controlled. You'll notice there's a spot where you fall a little bit. Now you can either come to the side, come up to sitting, or you can slowly roll back up. You get to choose. Rolling down, everybody rolling down. Controlling that, tucking your tail between your legs. Arms go back, inhale, arms come up. Then you can go to the side or you can roll up. Rolling down, everybody's rolling down. You're tucking your tail, you're curving your spine as much as you can from the top of your head all the way down to your very, very, very bottom vertebrae. Inhale. You can roll to the side or you can roll up. And maybe you roll up to here and then you get stuck. And then you go to the side. That's okay. Everybody's rolling down. Tucking your tail. Rolling up as much as you can. Let's do one last one, rolling down.
Would you say a word or two about how much hip flexors you should be using or momentum on the way up?
Oh yeah, really try to, on the way up, it should be slow. So you're going slow, slow, slow. There'll be a point where you feel like you have to go in order to get up. Don't do that. Roll onto your side and then help yourself up. The goal is to make this upward movement as slow and controlled as possible, not to get your legs up and not to like really use your hip flexors to come up. You're trying to control it and keep it really smooth. And so a lot of people will probably get stuck here. That's okay. then come to your side. That's better than having a jerk where you lift all of your back up flat. So you really want to roll through that. Now we're going to do rollovers. So everybody's going to lie on their back. Option 1, feet up, lift your butt. It's option number 1. Just lifting your butt. So you can keep doing that. Option number 2 is you're going to send your butt back over your head. And then you're going to lower it back down. Rolling back, butt goes back. And slowly lower down again. Rolling back. So you maybe, if that really gets you stuck, just work on going straight up. That's fine. Or you roll over. You could also do a little bit of a combination where, say, you go up and then you lower your legs a little bit. And then you just go straight up. So, and you can play with all of those variations. They're all good work for your abs. You can do 2 more. Whichever version you're doing. 1 more. Good. Now, 2 options. Feet go on the floor. If you're all worried about your back, put your feet on the floor. Option number 2, legs squeeze together, knees directly on top of hips. Hands behind your head. You're going to cross your right shoulder to your left hip. Elbows are not a part of it. They're there, but they're not leading. So we're going to cross to that side. Everybody join me. We're going to do 10, 9. Squeeze your legs together. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now you're going to switch sides. So left shoulder crosses to right hip. 2, keeping your elbows open. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we're going to alternate sides. So go to one side and then the other. Elbows really open. 2. Squeeze your knees together. 3. It's okay to have your feet on the floor. 4, 5. We're halfway there. 6, 7, 8, 9. One more time, each side. And relax. Good. Next one we're going to do is our V-ups. So you're going to have, we'll have several options for this too. Option number 1 is just to hang out here in a V position. So you can see this is my thigh is one part of the V and my torso is the other part of the V, right? So there's other shapes you could imagine this as other than just a V. But you're going to hold here. That's option number 1. Option number 2, straighten one leg. You're going to lower down, and then you're going to come up. And then you'll switch legs down, come up, down, come up, down, come up, down, come up, down, come up. You might just be holding in that V position. That's a great place to stay. Just a few more. 1, 2, 2 more. 3, 1 more. Ooh, I'm feeling my stomach. Okay, guys, you have to go around me to go talk to Daddy. All right, everybody's gonna go onto their side.
Daddy, so I want to go.
So you're gonna lie on your side. You can support your head with your hand. You can also have your head just completely relaxed. So you're gonna lift your top leg. So this is your right leg. It's gonna lift up with your toes pointed, flex it, and lower it down. So you point up, flex down. You do not go very high. Flex down. Point up, flex down. Point up, flex down. Point up, flex down. point up. So you're really isolating this muscle here. Don't worry, you'll get it if you haven't felt it yet. Now you're gonna reverse your feet. So flex up, point down. Flex up, point down. 3, down. 4, and down. 5, and down. 6, and down. 7, and down. 8, down. 9,
Kathy's looking good.
down. Really good, Kathy.
So is Jeff.
And Jeff, top leg comes up. Now this one gets trickier. It's okay if you have your hand in front of you to balance. You're gonna lift your bottom leg up. Now lower them both down. You can have your head down like this too. One leg up, other leg up, and down. Don't go super high. That changes the muscles you're using. Up, up, down. Up, up, down. Up, up, down. 3 more. Up, up, down. 2 more. Last one. Now we're going to try and lift both legs. So try not to bend here. Try to lift them just straight like you're in a little tiny hallway. You can't bend at your hips at all. It's going to be a different amount depending on your body, depending on the strength that you have through here, depending on how many times a week you do this. So don't worry if you don't go high. It's going to do 4 more. That might have only been 3, but we're going to circle now. So you're going to circle your top leg. So it's drawing a circle on the wall over there. 5, 6, 7. Now reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good, and pause. We got to switch sides. Next week, we'll be able to do this entire sequence. We won't run out of time. Okay, so you're on your other side. Left leg is on top. You're in one long straight line. You can have your head supported, or you can have your head straight down. You can have your hand helping you. Point up, flex down. Point up, flex down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Point up, flex down. One last one. Point up, flex down. Now flex up, point down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep it small. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now top leg comes up, bottom leg comes to meet it, knees try to touch, lower down. Top leg, bottom leg, down. 3, and down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. Now you're going to lift both legs. Both legs come up, squeezing them together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. Now circling your top leg. 10, 9. Try not to move the rest of your bodies. 4, 3, 2. Reverse that circle. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. So probably you felt that a little bit through here. And now it's time to meditate.
All right. Hi, everybody. Okay, we got the kids running around today. It's a little different around here. It's good though. Let's find a good, powerful seated posture Let's focus on having today wide shoulders, nice open chest. Lift your head so there's like you're a marionette string coming off the top of your head, and close your eyes. Get in touch with your breathing. You're upright, but you're not forcing it. Not pushing through the lower back. Just enjoy a moment of silence. Being aware of your posture, being aware of your breath. Now maybe your mind has already started to run off to different things, to the future, maybe, or something that happened yesterday. Bring it back. When you notice that happen, bring it back to your breath. Bring your attention down, out of your head, down into your lungs and your heart area. That's where we're meditating from today. Become exquisitely aware of the moment to moment and try to catch the very split second when your attention starts to rise back up to your head, when there is an emotion or a nervousness or some sort of uneasiness that happens right before the thought. If you get really, really attuned to this, you'll start to notice that thoughts are preceded by a sharp kind of emotion or a restlessness. And if you can catch that micro little teeny bit of restlessness, you can recognize that that is the very beginning of thought and bring it back down to the breath, to the posture. Work with that on your own for another minute or so. If thoughts are happening, don't feel guilty about it. We're just exploring. Wake up, refocus. Keep your attention attuned. Stay awake, stay aware as you open your eyes. Let the side of the room come in. Let's take 2 inhales and exhales together. Ready? And inhale. Exhale. Light, upright posture. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, very good, everybody. We're going to do Make a Difference now, and then I'm going to post that thing up to Make a Difference.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back to one chair.
Back to one chair. Yeah.
Today's Make a Difference is, okay, your assignment is to make a list, and you can even write it down, of things that you do that make you really happy, that make you feel good. And consider the time frame, like maybe don't put skiing on your list right now. Like think about things that you could actually possibly do in the next week. So write them down, and then you're gonna pick one of them, and you're gonna schedule it. You're gonna put it on your calendar for some time in the next week. Maybe it's take a bath in the middle of the day, or think of something, read a book in the middle of the day.
Go for ice cream.
Go for ice cream. Think of something that really, truly makes you happy, and then put it on your calendar in pen if you still use a paper calendar.
Cool. Would you explain to the people who weren't here yesterday about the changes coming up? And I'm going to post the links.
Sounds good.
I'm going to post some links in the chat bar for those of you who haven't had a chance to register yet or do the pay what you wish, just so you have them easy at hand.
And then as soon as I've finished talking, we're going to actually sing happy birthday to Sam. So what am I supposed to tell you? Okay, so things are changing. Tomorrow will be normal. Tomorrow is Saturday. On Monday, it'll be basically the same. We'll still start at 8:30, and we will extend. So we'll have a half an hour workout, and then we'll have more time for meditation. So it'll be 45 minutes total. And if you have to leave for work, that's totally okay. Just pop out right before 9 o'clock. We won't be offended. And you can join the meditation later. We'll still have a YouTube channel. So you can join the meditation at your lunch break or for a nice coffee break or something like that. And then we also will need everybody to register. So we've sent an email, and Jesse's posted the links. It will take very little time. It's a super quick form, but we have to have you register to continue forward. And then also there's information about paying, which we're doing something called Pay What You Wish. And there's lots of information about that also online.
I think they got it.
Okay, cool.
All right, so
We're gonna sing happy birthday.
I'm going to unpin you, but I'm not going to stop recording.
Keep recording.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do.
Make a difference.
We're gonna sing happy birthday to Sam.
We're gonna sing happy birthday to Sam. That's what's going on right
And
now.
wait,
Okay.
everybody's still muted. Let me see if I can. So everybody has to unmute yourself, Hannah and Jeff, so that she can hear you, and Liz and Lynn. I can unmute Grandma. I can unmute Lynn. Okay, and Sam joins us very regularly at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon because this is too early for her. And so we
This is
want
gonna
to
be
sing.
recorded, so she'll get it.
Okay, everybody ready?
Here we go.
On the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sam. Happy birthday to you.
Great day, Sam.
What an amazing thing that is. Thank you, everybody.
What amazing.